And we're live.
You're listening to The Unstoppable Show, a podcast that inspires listeners to do what they thought was once impossible. Hi, my name is Gilbert Patino, and I'm here to help you, to motivate you, to push you, to show you that it can be done, and nothing is going to stop me. Let's go.
Yo, what's up, man? How's everybody doing out here today? So here we are, man. Here we are. What is success? Success is designing your life and pulling it off. Designing your life and pulling it off. You know, a lot of times, man, we decide something, we say, man, you know, I got this vision in my head that I want my life to be this way. And then we don't pull it off. Well, success is actually that, when you could pull it off. And it might take everything. It might take everything for you to pull it off. It might be the hardest thing to do, but that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to pull it off. And man, if you're new to my show, man, make sure you put 1. If you see my show at a later time, put 2. My show is about helping people it started out with the keto lifestyle. And, you know, I help people with intermittent fasting lifestyle and just everything, man, just everything. I show people how to be entrepreneurs, how to be successful and everything. But the definition of success, what is that? What is that? Honestly, man, it's what you design in your life. If you feel success is living in a farm and having chickens and all kinds of different kind of animals and just living peacefully, then, hey, that's your success, you know? And everybody sees success differently, you know? But today, man, I'm on here to tell you that you can do it. There's nothing you can't do in life, you know? What stops us is our fear. A lot of us have fear, you know, and it stops us. But I'm here to tell y'all that you might fail. And when you accept that you might fail, then you'll be successful. Because fear stops us from doing what we want to do. Fear stops us from doing what God wants us to do. Fear stops us from making moves, from doing all kinds of things, you know. Not too long ago, somebody told me, man, Free, how do you juggle so many businesses? How do you do it? And my answer is, I don't know. I just know that I want it. I just know that I'm hungry for it. Now, there is some businesses that are very more harder than the others. But that doesn't mean that I can't be successful within businesses. When you get the mentality and when you get the mindset of it's not going to happen, it's not for me. Just when you start talking negative to yourself, then those are the results you're going to get. And so if you keep a positive mind, and just understand that no one can stop you, and you can get to where that person is at. A lot of times we see people that are successful and we're like, man, you know what? I'm never going to be there. I don't know how to get there, you know, but you can get there and you do know how to get there. But you got too much fear. Your fear stops you from making moves. The other day I posted something from Stop Motivation that said, let me see if I can remember it. It said something like, I know you heard it before, but this is something that I wrote. I changed it up a little bit, you know. It's just something I felt at the time. And it says, you need to go through the door and not be afraid. Go through the new door. It's a new door. And not be afraid. Because not going through that door, you're actually probably not going through the door that God has chosen for you. You know, a lot of times in our life, we like to be comfortable. We like to be, if it's going to be this way, we like it to be like that all the time. You know how many times have you seen somebody at a job and they're like, oh man, I worked there so many years. I'm not, they don't take care of me, you know. But you know what? They let me go pick up my kids. They let me go do that. I understand, you know, you don't want to leave your kids at a daycare, you know, not any daycare, you know. I know I wouldn't. But sometimes we use this as comfortable. We use this as, you know what? I'm used to this. It's going to be good. I don't have to worry about it. And what you're looking for is easy. Now, if you keep on looking for easy, you're never going to be successful. And I know some of y'all probably say, man, you know what? I don't want to be successful. I don't mind just living paycheck to paycheck. But when you live paycheck to paycheck, you're not happy. You tell me what person right now that lives from paycheck to paycheck and that's happy. There's going to be something. They're going to be like, oh my God, I can't stand the boss. Oh, I got to get up early in the morning. I got to do this. I got to do that. You know, I thank God every day. I pray to him, but I thank him more than I pray to him, right? And I thank him and I say, God, thank you for letting me do what I love and love what I do. Thank you. And how did that happen? That didn't happen overnight. You know, that didn't happen overnight. That happened because I designed the life that I wanted. And I pulled it off. And I'm still pulling it off because there's more things that I want to do in life. You know? And when people count you out, when people say, you know what? He ain't going to do it. It can't be done. Oh, there he goes trying to do something again. Let them. Let them. Because when somebody doubts me or when they hate on something, that makes me go harder. That makes me just know that, hey, you know what? I'm not worried about proving you wrong. I'm just worried about getting it done. Because when people hate on you and say this, you know what? Don't worry about that. Don't put gas into the fire. Put the fire in you. You know, when I was young, people used to count me out. Young. You know, people count me out. People used to make fun of me. Grew up poor. You know, didn't have the clothes I wanted to have. I remember having Pro Wings. Who remembers Pro Wings, you know? They were from Payless, right? And I remember kids used to make fun of me and all kinds of stuff, you know? And it was not until, and it's crazy, but I've hustled my whole life as a young age, knocking on people's doors, that asking if they want the Post or the Chronicle. This was a long time ago, you know. For y'all that don't know, I'm 51, you know. And well, anyway, so we had to make ways, you know. If we wanted to eat, we made ways, you know. And as I got older, the craziest thing is, I won't sit here and tell you I had the perfect life because I didn't. Is my life perfect now? No, but I got a perfect, amazing Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, you know. That's who's perfect. And, but I remember, and I use me because I know me, you know. And so I use me as an example. But I remember life was never easy. You know, I was going from job to job and this and that. So my life actually didn't take a drastic change till I accepted my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And if you're wondering why I'm switching from topic to topic, because when I think about it, I'm going to say it. You know, that's just the power behind something. When you think about it, you say it, you know. But so 5.5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, it's going to be almost 6 years, I lost a lot of weight. I dropped 98 pounds. I beat all types of health problems. And just a lot of stuff I done, you know. I have accomplished a lot of stuff. I'm now a certified life coach. And some of y'all don't know that, but I am, you know. I'll soon will be a realtor, you know. I'm going for my license and everything. Right now we buy houses and we flip them and we just, you know, we do a lot of things, man. And I'm also, I got my company, I could help you with your credit. That's a big thing. When I was running my credit business, I just barely started it. And this company comes along. And man, they're amazing. Because they don't only fix your credit, they lower your taxes. So they fix your taxes. They lower your taxes. And they lower your bills. How do I know that? Because they did it for me. They did it for me. I remember telling my wife that I wanted to get a Tesla. And to even be able to say that, and she goes, "Oh no, you don't need no Tesla. It's a battery car, and I heard the batteries are $10,000 or whatever." She said, she was no. And then I said, "Well, babe, why don't I want a Benz. I've never had a Benz. I want a Benz." And so we talked and everything. And I said, "Well, babe, can we get it? How can we get it?" She goes, "No, no." And my wife's like, she's simple. She wants something small. And I said, "No, there's no way, So one day she came home and we're talking and she goes, "Hey, you want to get a car?" And I said, "Yeah." And she goes, "Well, if you could figure a way to lower our stuff down and everything, then we'll get the car." So this company that I'm telling you about, that I'm trying to bring you with me, hooked it up. And, I got my Benz. I really got it for her, though, but she says it's mine, but I got it for her. Anyway, the moral of the story is you could get anything you want in life. You just have to design your life. That's it. And I know it's easier said than done. People that I know in my hood have been successful and have made it out. I was born and raised in Denver Harbor, Texas. And I'm proud to say that, right? I'll never forget where I'm from. I never forget how I grew up. I never forget about what I had to go through. I never forget about that because that's what made me strong, And some people out there, and not to talk about no one, some people didn't make it. Some people are locked up. Some people are no longer here. Because again, you choose the life that you want. You choose. Sorry about that. I'm trying to put all kinds of cameras on me and stuff like that. And some are showing me none. Some are not showing me. I'm sorry. And shout out to TikTok, shout out to Facebook, and shout out to everyone and joining me right now. But you choose the life you want. If you want a restaurant, open the restaurant. Right now I'm helping people, and that's another business that I'm doing. It's not so much a business. I'm just helping you able to get your LLC. And it's really important to get your LLC because you can make so much money that you're not making right now. There's a different kind of bracket. There's a different kind of way you pay yourself. And I'm not going to, this show's not about that. I'll do a show about it, but right now this show's not about that. But there's a different kind of way you pay yourself, and it's very awesome. So I'll show you how to get your LLC, and all you're going to do is pay the $300 to the state because you have to pay $300 to the state. There's no way around it. The state needs their $300. But a lot of times when a person gets an LLC, they have to pay a lot of more money than that because you got to get somebody to file for you and not so much file, but it's just so much to talk about. I ain't going to talk about it on here. This show's not about that. I just thought I'd let y'all know if y'all want to get an LLC, message me. And I got my cue right here. Look, I got it right here. I got this right here. Can you see that? No, you can't see my pointer, but I got it right there. And you get all my information on there and stuff like that. And then also, if you need funding for your business, because sometimes banks, they give you the runaround, they give you the hardest time, and no matter what, I got something for you that can change your business, that can help your business, that can grow your business. Some of you are cooking and y'all cook amazing. Y'all cook delicious, delicious food, but y'all doing it as a hobby. When that might be a calling from God saying, you know what, this is what you're meant to do. This is what you're meant to do. Go out there and get that loan. Go out there and get what you need. It's in front of you. Get that funding you need and build that empire that I'm trying to build for you. And I know you probably say, man, it's hard, Free. You know what? It's hard to have a restaurant. It's hard to have this. It's hard to that. And that's the kind of mindset you don't need. They told me last time, you know what, man? Free, what happens if one of your business stops, like DJing, because DJing makes me really good money, you know? I've been doing it since 89, you know? That's another thing. If you need a DJ, hit me up. And I'm really good. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm really good. I'm mixing anything and everything. If you don't believe me, come see me tonight, right now. I'll be at Vida Mariscos, 7 to 11. It's awesome over here in Katy, Texas. Vida Mariscos, you know? And make sure y'all get the date to make sure we're talking about, because you're going to be seeing my video at a later time, like, oh, he's not there, or yeah, he's there. But I'm there every Sunday, you know? And I just find myself loving to help people, whether it's with their credit, whether it's to lower their bills, whether it's to help them get funded for their business, to help them open their business, to get a logo. That's another thing I do, graphic and design. I could do business cards, top of the line business cards, flyers, everything. Whatever you need, guess what? I am here for you. If you need website, I'm here. If you need... Man, there's so many things I do. And God, just like, see, God, you have so much to offer. Why? Because God made everyone with greatness. But we do not use God's greatness, and we should. We should use God's greatness. You should never doubt God. You should never say, oh, I don't mean to come to you, and I know this is big, but God, can you please do this? No, you say, God, I'm coming to you, and I know it's big, and I know you can do it. Guess what? You're the biggest. You're the greatest. You're the largest. You're the giant. And that's how you receive what you want. When you start understanding his mighty, when you start understanding his strength, when you start understanding that no one could stand above him, no one, or in front of him, no one. You know who stands in front of him? Sometimes you, because you stop him from him trying to bless you. Sometimes you like life the way it is. You like being treated the way you are, when you do not have to be treated that way. You don't. You know? But life, what you get out of life is what you put into life. If right now you're feeling, man, you know what? I feel like a loser. I feel like this, whatever you feel like, get out of that. Get out of that. Give yourself more credit than feeling that way. Life cannot be that bad. My dad used to always tell me when he was here that when you think you got life bad, somebody out there got it worse. Sometimes we complain about the smallest little things, the very smallest little things. How many times have you gotten a flat tire and the world ends on you? You're mad at the whole world because you got that flat tire. But during that time you had that flat tire, you hear about somebody that just died a little bit farther down. You see, your problem is not a problem. It's not something to dwell on. How many times have we seen road rage that somebody gets in front of you and your whole day is messed up because of that? That's what you're talking about. The whole entire day, you're talking about that guy. Man, that black truck, man, he got in front of me and man, I could have hit him. I was mad. I should have went back and all. And you give so much energy into that. Probably he's already moved on. Or he's probably in that deal you're in. So both of y'all talking about each other, but y'all not making money for each other. Y'all not doing nothing for each other. So sometimes we got to understand, I'll be the first to tell you, I had road rage. I had bad road rage. You know, my wife can tell you. But now I understand. I'm not going to change the old man in front of me, you know, from going faster. Hey, maybe there's a reason why I'm behind him. You know, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason why you're behind. Maybe you're going to see a sign up there. Maybe you're going to see something. Sometimes we avoid the signals that God is trying to give us. You know, I know this friend that says, man, you know what? I want another job, man. I want another job. I don't like my job. They don't treat me right. You know, it's hot out there. And so he kept on saying this and saying this. And I said, you know what, man, why don't you, which way you go home? He said, oh man, I go home always the same way. I said, man, why don't you go another way, bro? You know, go check out them other places. You might see something that you can get hired for. You know, there's always signs. People are always looking for somebody. Every time I pull up somewhere, there's little signs on the side of the road and everything. He says, man, you're right, man. I'm going to try, you know. Sure enough, he drives another way. He's going another way, and he sees a sign. They don't want a roofer. They just don't want a roofer. They want somebody to take out the roofers. They want a supervisor. They want somebody that knows the business and that can do the business, that can go over there and not have to worry about working in the sun. You're just picking them up and having your crew. And he did that. See, our outcome becomes what we want it to become. You know, I always tell people, when you're at a job, this is your job. Learn. Learn. Be that sponge. Learn. Listen, learn, study. Listen, learn, and study. Be that sponge. Because when you do that, then you open your own business. If this is something you're getting good at, you open your own business. And then you'll do what you want to. You do what you love. Right now, there's people out there that are so talented. I don't know how many times I see people on TikTok that already made it from what they're talented at. And then I know some people that have not made it because they don't know how to market, because they don't know how to brand themselves, because they do not believe in themselves. That's one thing you have to do. You have to believe in yourself, because when you believe in yourself, things will change for you. You know, you have to believe in yourself. Life is not easy. Life is not easy, and you cannot say it's easy. It's not. Will it get easy? Yeah, it'll get easy. This has a smaller delay. I'm not sure why, but it has a small delay. The thing about it is, everything I have accomplished today, and I'm not done yet, is because I believe in myself. That's why. I don't have time to hear this person say that I can't do it. I don't have time to hear her saying I can't do it. I don't have time to hear my family say, because you know you're going to have that family that says, oh no, he can't do it. Oh my God, how is he going to do it? No, I don't have time for that. I have time to get that growth mindset. I'm going to be going to Vegas 16 and 17 for this amazing life changer. My life's already amazing. It's going to be more amazing. And I'm going over there. Those are my plans. And I'm going over there, and I'm going to learn. I'm going to listen. And I'm going to be that sponge I'm telling you to be. Because I'm ready to go to the next level. I'm always ready to go to the next level. I don't want to settle. We settle all the time. We settle. We say, oh my God, that's a beautiful house. This is the house that I love. And we settle. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, home is home. You know, me and my wife thought about, you know what? Maybe we'll get a bigger home. Maybe we do this. My home ain't small, but I said, I want maybe I get a bigger home. Maybe. But I love my home. You know why I love my home? Because I designed my home the way I exactly wanted it. You know, when we first came to the house, we had that ugly beige carpet, you know, and everything, the whole thing was set up. You see my house now, every time somebody comes to my house, they're like, man, your house is beautiful, man. You know, it's, you know, because we designed it the way we want it. We put the granite, we put the marble stone, whatever we put, we designed it the way we want it. We put the back part. We designed our house exactly the way we want it. And that's how you should design your life. That's how you should design your life. But that does not mean that I'm settling. I told my wife the last time, you know what? We're going to keep this house and we're going to buy another house. And then we'll buy another house by the beach, because I know you want a house by the beach. And that's the one she says she wants first, you know. But The thing is, guys, you are capable of doing anything and everything. What stops you is your fear. If you need someone to talk to show you that you're capable of doing it, then call me. You know, people become entrepreneurs all the time. And then some don't. Some never make it. Some never make it. If you tell me, man, I see myself as an entrepreneur, but I haven't gotten there yet. If that makes sense. I haven't gotten there yet. There's so much more that I'm going to do. There's so much more I'm going to do. They say, Free, you're 51 years old and now you're doing this. It does not matter. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter if you're 18, 19, 20. If you're 18, 19, and 20, if you got a mindset like I got a mindset now, a growth mindset, oh my God, that's amazing. Because at that age, at being 20, my 20s, 19, 18s, I didn't care about being successful. Cared about girls, and those were never going to make me successful. The thing is, right now, man, I share some valuable information with you. And if you're interested and you want to go and you want to go to Vegas, man, you know what? Let's go. Let's go, man. Sometimes we go to Vegas just to gamble. Not saying we can't do that, but we're going to go to Vegas for something amazing. We're going to have some big, amazing speakers talking. They're going to show you how to make more money. They're going to show you how to live that life. And before all that, don't you want to do something for yourself? Don't you want to lower your taxes? Don't you want to lower your bills? Now, you tell me right now, who does not want to lower their taxes or lower their bills? You tell me that right now. And if you tell me there's a person out there that don't want to lower their bills, then I'll stop this show immediately. I know there's not a soul that wouldn't want to lower their bills because bills are high. Bills are high. Bills are so high. Now, I'm going to tell you something. So, not too long ago, I had somebody hit me up and said, Free, man, what can you do for me? And these results are coming out. I'm going to show you these results. I'm going to post them up. Guys, if you didn't follow me on my Facebook, follow me on my Facebook, Gilbert Patino. Or you could find me. I'm on everything, guys. Again, there goes my Q card. You can find all my information on there. And if I can help you on any of my services, I'll be glad to help you with my services. But, I'm always helping people. Well, this guy hit me up and he says, man, Free, you know what? Can you really lower my bills? And I said, yeah, we can. And we did. I'm not here to tell you something's not true. I'm not here to back up a company that I don't believe in. I'm not here to fall for stuff. And when I hear people, this is what I hear from people sometimes that say, it sounds like a scam. Now, I get it. There are scams out there. But if you've been following me and you know who I am, then you know I'm not about that life. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste my time. I'm not that person. That's not me. So if I'm sharing something with you that I don't have to share with you, and then you say, is it a scam? Then me and you no longer have to talk, at least about the business, because that's the mindset you got. You want to believe that nothing that good can be that good. Now, I do get it. Sometimes things that seem so true are not true. I believe that. But when I have backup, when I have ways to tell you, look, this is it. This is true. These are facts. People want their credit fixed, and I can put up there my credit. I can put up there my credit. They say, oh, man, my credit's low. It's 540. It's 5 whatever. It's in the 5s. That's bad. 5's in the bad. So then I tell them, hey, you know what? My credit used to be worse than that. I promise you that. I was always in the hospitals, And then I tell them, I show them my credit, Gilbert Patino. I show them everything. This is me. And it's a 7, 19, whatever it is. I'm not sure how high it is now. I don't know what it is. And I show them that credit. That is proof. That is proof. This is not something that I made up. This is proof. But do they run with it? No, they'll find another way. Oh, you know what? I can't have that kind of credit. Oh, I tried with this company. There's no possible way for me to have this credit. There's got to be another way Free has that credit. Well, there's no other way. The way is that I believe in something that can work. A lot of times I talk to people all the time and tell people, man, they say, oh, Free, man, you know what? Man, I don't like my life. I'm not making enough money. And I show them, I give them the formula. And I tell them, okay, right now, you're going to pay $99. This is what I tell them. I'm sharing it with y'all right now. Live. We're live all over TikTok. We're live all over everything. Facebook, it's going to go to my YouTube. And I tell them, right now, you pay $99 for you and your spouse. $99 for you and your spouse. This means that you're paying $50 a piece. Let's say it that way. You're paying $50, right? Because most of the time, husband and wife, they're equal, right? $50 a piece. And this is what you get. You get your bills lowered. You get your taxes lowered. You get to learn how to invest. You get to learn how to save money. You get to save money. You get to save money. That's the best part. You save money, right? And then you get that 550 credit score to like 6 and 7, and it goes up. Do you know why? Because we're going to do it together. We're going to make this happen. So a lot of y'all that been hitting me up saying, Free, how can I fix my credit? Free this. I'm here to tell you there is nothing free in this world but my name. That's it. Free. That's it. There's nothing free. If you cannot pay $99 to fix your credit and to fix your wife's credit, what are you doing? Invest in you. Invest in yourself. That's what you need to do. You need to invest in yourself, because if you don't invest in yourself, you're never going to do what you want to do in life, and you're never going to love what you do in life. Invest in you. If you want to open that restaurant, guess what, man? You call Free, you call me. Guess what? I'm not only going to get you approved and show you how to get approved for funding, I'm going to show you how to fix your credit to get to that part. Because you do have to have and check this out. You do have to have a credit score. And that's 550 or 560, whatever it is, right? But it don't stop there. So if you get with Free, this is what happens. Let me tell you what happens if you get with Free. If you get with me, you get your credit repaired. You get your bills lowered. You get your taxes lowered. You get so much from me. If you need business cards, guess what? I'll make you some amazing custom business cards. Are you going to get a discount? Yes, you are. Why? Because you're getting the mother services from me. Now, check this out. So after you get this, then you say, Free, man, I need a banner. Guess what? You'll get a banner from me. Free, I need a wrap. Guess what? You'll get a wrap. Because if I can't do it, I got Robert. And he's an amazing, Chill City, amazing. They do amazing work. Guess what? Bam. Hey, Robert, I can't do this big job. Guess what? Can you help me out? Bam. There we go. You get the wrapping you need for your store. Whatever you need for a business, to open a business, I'm here. If you need an LLC, guess what? I'll show you how to get an LLC where you're just going to pay $300 to the state. That's it. That's it. And you tell people $99. $99. You know what, man? I'm going to tell you something. If they were only charging me $99 to fix me and my wife's credit, I would have jumped so fast. Now, I don't care. I'm going to share, and I won't give out names because nothing was done. But a while back, I got with a company, and I paid $1,200. I'll be honest with you. I paid $1,200 to get my credit fixed. My wife's credit's always been a little bit better than me. My credit gotten bad when I started going to the hospital and seeing the doctors, because you know how expensive that stuff is. And then I didn't care. I didn't care about credit. I didn't care about credit cards. I charged my credit cards just like anybody else does. I was that person, And, so anyway, so companies out there, they'll try to get you and they won't do nothing for you. Check out the best part. If you get with me, I send you, this is the whole process. I'm breaking out the process right here. I send you a message and say, hey, you know what? Can I invite you to my Facebook group? And you'll say, yeah, okay, Facebook group, bam. I'm gonna tag you on a short video. Watch a short video. Guess what? Because we all have to see it. We want you to know what we're gonna do for you. We want to show you. And then when you're on that page, you can see results. You might even know them. Oh, you know what? That's Michael. That's Lisa. We know them. Whatever it is, I'm here to show you proof. I'm here to show you this works. I am a proven fact. Did you not see, and I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you, did you not see that Mercedes-Benz I just bought? I could never afford that. Because my mind told me I could never afford that. Because I didn't believe in myself. Because I didn't know what it took to get there. I didn't know what it took to be successful. And you know what it takes? To be successful, it takes you to design the life that you want. And then you pull it off. How do you design the life you want? What was to be the first thing that you do, that what you would have to do in your life right now? One thing you would have to do right now in your life, you would have to fix your credit. You would have to fix your credit. You would. There's no way around it. Years back, hey man, money's king. Money's king. Guess what? Money's no longer king. They don't even want to see your money. We didn't walk into the lot and pick the Mercedes we want because we had money. We had money in the bank. We walked into that lot because we have credit. Credit is everything. If you want that house, credit. If you want that business, credit. Credit is king. Credit is everything. And I don't care what you say. I don't care how much money you have. I might have some credit cards that are more valuable than you are. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just saying a person can have so much money and not have no credit and have problems. And believe me, I know this for a fact because I know some people right now that have a lot of money, but their credit's really bad, So the thing is, guys, man, I hope y'all been enjoying my show, man. We're in 37 minutes, man. This has just been awesome. I hope y'all been having a good time, man. Shout out to everybody that's joining me right now. I can't see everybody right now, but I'm trying to see everybody. Let me pull up this other iPad. I have them all over the place. I got these pro iPads and stuff, but let me see if somebody's watching, because right now I can't read nobody's comments, but I will. And I appreciate y'all, man. What I try to do is I try to put the camera on my Mac so y'all can see, everything that's going on, and everything. But I gotta get some more cameras in here. Right now I got a Sony on me. I got my phone. I got the Pro, and then I'm turning on another Pro right now. But guys, man, you know what, man? I'll tell you right now, if you need my help, I'm here to help you. I run so many different kind of services. Guys, if you just need someone to listen, if you went through something and you're stuck, or if somebody passed away, because we had a lot of people that passed away during COVID and still, and sometimes sometimes I'm telling you right now, sometimes we might bury ourselves with them. And that ain't what they want for us. Sometimes in life, something happens and it's such an impact for us that we can't move forward. And I'm here to tell you, you can move forward, But does anybody have any questions, man? If you have any questions, go ahead and type them up real quick. You can type them up. You can type them up right now, But man, guys, man, I hope y'all enjoy this show, Give me a second. I'm trying to see if something's coming up over here. Man, my name is Gilbert Patino, man. Unstoppable Motivation. So much, man, so much. If it's unstoppable, you know it's me, baby, because we unstoppable. Why? Because we have an unstoppable Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Don't forget that. But I'm trying to see who I had on here, man. Who I had on here? I'm not sure who I had on here. Hey, guys, hope y'all have an amazing, blessed day. Till the next time, take care of yourself. If you're enjoying my show, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Key to His Life TV. I do have another channel coming soon. It's going to be all about, being an entrepreneur, being successful, making moves, and doing whatever it takes to get there. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much, man. Be blessed. Until the next video. Bye-bye.